Drafted by Egypt was circulated to the 15-member council on Saturday. It doesn't mention US President Donald Trump or America directly, but affirms any move to alter the character, status or demographic composition of the Holy City of Jerusalem be rescinded. It also calls upon all states to refrain from establishing diplomatic missions in the city. The council could vote on the resolution as early as Monday. Well, the move by Egypt follows calls by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for Muslim nations to seek a UN annulment of Washington's Jerusalem move.
We are calling on all countries who are members of the United Nations. Turkey will do whatever is necessary within the legal frame if the United Nations and Security Council fail to take action on Jerusalem.
Journalist Frank Ucciardo says it's merely a symbolic gesture by the Security Council.
First of all, when it comes to any kind of legal binding instrument within this resolution, it's not going to happen. But first of all, early on, when President Trump made his announcement, all the European Union members of the Security Council announced, of course, that they would never move their missions, to Jerusalem. They also say they didn't support it. This resolution, in effect, is really not something that is viable. It's almost a show of like, okay, this is our intention, but as long as you have a Nikki Haley sitting on the Security Council with veto power, this is going nowhere. It is a symbolic gesture. I think it's meant to bring more international pressure. I'm surprised it didn't first go to before the General Assembly, where, of course, they would get broad, sweeping support. Back in the Security Council, we're only talking about 15 members of the Council. Of course, what it does, it takes 9 of the Council members to pass it. But again, when you have the veto power of the U.S., it's not going to happen. And I think what we're going to see on Monday will be a vote. It will probably be brought to the table. Of course, when any of these resolutions, whether it's this or any other resolution, is brought up, any country has the right to request a 24-hour period to bring it back to their capitals or send it back for review. So right now, as it looks like, okay, it'll probably be voted upon sometime on Monday. The Security Council, by the way, had already scheduled a meeting on the Middle East and the Palestinian question. So this kind of dovetails with that schedule-wise.